Hi guys and girls. Okay, so welcome to my class. We are going to start with standing. Standing feet hip distance apart, energy from those feet into the mat. We are going to mobilize through the upper body and start with our shoulder slides. We're going to do 4 times of those as we glide our shoulder blades up towards our ears and down. We're going to be breathing in and out all the time. We're going to go into shoulder rolls then from the front and the back. So 4 times forward, 4 times back. And then we're going to go up into our X where we stretch up. Don't worry if I'm a bit ahead. You just take your time and we are going to stretch as we take those arms up. We're going to do that 5 times, stretch and reach up. Good. So mobilizing through the upper body. Coming to stand at the top of our mats now, ready to roll down. Feet hip distance apart. Engaging our abdominals as we curl forward. Head and arms nice and heavy. Straight onto all fours, ready for cat stretch. So before we do the cat stretch, we're actually going to protract and retract and warm up, continue to warm up through the upper body and the shoulder blades. Okay, so on the inhale, we press our shoulder blades away from each other. On the exhale, they glide towards each other. Inhale, they glide away. Exhale, they glide towards each other. And you're going to allow your body to lower and lift between the shoulder blades. You're then going to go into your cat stretch. You take an inhale to prepare. You exhale to curl right up. Good. Every time you exhale, deepen that abdominal engagement. And on your inhale, breathe really nice and deeply. Then you're going to press back into your shell stretch with your feet together, your knees apart. Stay here and let's do some nice deep breathing in and out. So we're inhaling and we're exhaling. You're trying to breathe into the sides and backs of the rib cage. You're really trying to flare open those ribs and stretch them out, stretch them open. Breathe into any tight areas in your body now. On your next exhale, slowly slide your hands towards you, restack your spine. Come to seated. You're going to sit nice and tall with your feet hip distance apart. Ready for your half roll down. You're on your heels, the band is over the tops of the feet, tops of the toes. You're holding your band like horse reins, as you can see on the screen. You breathe in to prepare, and as you breathe out, you do your half roll down into your C curve. Tuck your tailbone, scoop your tummy muscles in. Your knees stay bent for this. On the inhale, you come back up to seated. Good. Well done. We're going to do this 6 times. And this is warming us up through the lower back. Good. Now you're going to continue to roll all the way down onto the mat using your band for support. We scoop our tummy muscles in and we continue our roll down all the way onto the mat. Okay, so now you're going to do a full roll up or a half roll up. So let's all start with the half roll up. Our legs are straight hip distance apart still. We exhale to come up and over, use our abdominals. We inhale to go down. On the inhale, we do a little chin nod first, lengthening the back of your neck to bring you up, and then exhale to come down. You're coming up and over your breastbone, sliding your lower ribs towards your hips. Good. Exhale to come up and inhale to go back down. Okay, ready to come to seated now. Before we continue our roll down all the way. So you're either going to keep sticking with your half roll up where you only come up to halfway, or you're going to continue your full roll up where you articulate the spine right up and articulate the spine right down. Now you can also keep your knees bent throughout this exercise if that helps. If you're doing the half roll up, which was the first exercise, using your abdominal muscles, that is perfectly fine. You need to do that one if you are unable to come up off the mat without keeping your feet on the mat. If you've got to lift your legs to bring you up in the roll up, then you stick with your first one, please. That is best, that is wisest, that is safest, that is most effective for your abdominals. If you can keep your feet and your legs down when you roll yourself up, then that's fine, and you can go with legs straight and roll all the way up. Moving on into our bridge now, we are going to lie supine. So this is quite a flowy class. We are moving, I want to say quite quickly, we're moving from one exercise to the next. Feet are hip distance apart. And you're going to exhale to squeeze your glutes, press into your feet, float up, and arms are going to float overhead. So we breathe in to prepare, exhale, tuck the tailbone, roll the spine up, arms float over, and we come back down. We level our pelvis back to neutral. We exhale to float up and squeeze those glutes, reach those knees, floating back down. And again, as we breathing out to come up, inhale to come back down. We're going to do 4 of those bridges, and then we're going to move into scissors for our arms. Okay, so our arms are going to be shoulder distance apart. Sorry, something's happened to the video. So, sorry guys and girls. So we've done our bridge. Just excuse me if you're there or not there or something's happened here. Okay, so you're going to scissor your arms. My mistake completely. There's no scissoring of the arms. It's actually straight into arm circles. So we do 4 arm circles each way. We inhale to take the arms over. We exhale to circle down and around. And you do that 4 times overhead. And then you change direction 4 times. Good. Flowing the move. Well done. Okay, brilliant. Now we're going to move into scissors. Where we inhale to prepare, we exhale to reach and switch our arms. Actually, it's an inhale to reach the arms overhead and exhale to bring them back to the center switch. You're going to do that 4 times. And then as you bring your right arm overhead on the 5th one, for instance, you are going to bring your right knee up to tabletop. And then as you watch the video, you're going to reach. So every time your right arm reaches overhead, your leg comes into 90-degree tabletop on the right side. You do that 8 times. Then you scissor the arms again. And this time you start with your left arm first. So left arm reaches overhead first. Good. We actually do this 8 times, not 4. So you do your scissors 8 times. And then as you reach your left arm overhead, you bring your left leg into tabletop. And then you reach and switch at the same time. So posing here, use your abdominals, keep your pelvis level. Enjoy the move. Good, well done. Keep breathing in and out. Obviously watching the screen so that you know, because it's quite a coordinated kind of move. Well done. Okay, so we're going to take a breath in and out, rock ourselves up to seated. And we are going to do our spine stretch forward. So we're sitting on our bottoms, nice and tall. Pelvis stays vertical. Legs are wider than hip distance apart. We've got a ball or no ball. As we roll that ball away, or slide our hands in front of us on the exhale. We inhale to stay. We exhale to roll the ball back up and sit nice and tall. Good. You are going to do this 5 times. And on the 5th one, you'll actually stay down there and you will do 3 breaths in and out. So enjoy this move. Scoop your tummy muscles in as you reach your arms forward. Think of a horseshoe shape through the abdominals. Draw those abdominals in and back as you roll forward. Good. So this is stretching the back of our legs, hamstrings, also stretching up through the back and the spine, back of the shoulders, breathing in and out. Nice full deep breaths now into the rib cage. 3 full inhales and exhales. Good. Enjoy this breath. Enjoy this time. Give yourself this time. Well done. And then sliding the ball back towards you on your last exhale. Okay, coming on to side lying. So side lying, ready for our leg work. Actually, this is our chest stretch. We're going to do 4 of them. You're going to make sure that your hips are stacked, knees are stacked, ankles are stacked. You've got a ball, block, or cushion between your knees. Okay, your shoulders are stacked. You're going to inhale to float that arm up. Keep your lower half facing forward. And exhale, bring the arm back. So things to think of here is we want to engage our abdominals before we twist and reach our arm back. Your abdominals need to stay engaged all the time. Think about 20%. So not too strong, not bracing, just a nice awareness and a humming of abdominals. Good. Exhale to open, stretch, and reach. Inhale to bring that arm, or exhale to bring the arm back. Inhale to float that arm up and reach. Exhale to bring the arm back. Good. So you're going to weight those knees and keep those knees heavy as you turn because you want your legs and your lower half to stay central. Okay? Good. We're going to do that on the other side. So flip yourself round. Excellent. You're all doing really well. So well done. Keep breathing. Nice deep full breaths. Hope you don't have a hammock in the way or anything else where your hand is going to touch. Good. So engage those abdominals as you breathe out and reach back around that breastbone. Stretch that chest. Reach through that arm. Reach through the fingertips. Squeeze on the ball. Weight those knees as you take the arm back and coming back. Good. Next one as we open up and we bring it back. Good. And again, opening up and bringing it back. Excellent. All right, lovely, well done. So that stretches us through the chest. It's called open book. You're now going to flip yourself around onto your front, ready for a prone exercise. And we're going to start off with breaststroke prep. Nice and long here. Feet or legs a little wider than hip distance apart. Pubic bone and pelvic hip bones, or pubic bone on your pelvis and your hip bones nice and level. You're going to breathe in. And as you breathe out, you're going to reach and lengthen your upper body off the mat. You're going to do this 6 times. You should be feeling this exercise between your shoulder blades, not your lower back. I would like you to think of length, not height here. Okay, think of a tortoise coming out of a shell. Think of rolling a marble away with your nose. Think of lengthening and reaching forward like a torpedo. Create your length through your spine. It's a nice long head and neck here. Good. Then taking your arms to your side by your hips ready for arrow. So we breathe in to prepare, and then as we breathe out, we open through the shoulders and we laterally rotate at the legs or at the hips. So that means, actually we're not going to do lateral rotation here, so don't worry, stay in parallel and just squeeze those glutes and float those legs. You can keep the legs down and just do the upper body if you like. Then you can alternate, or you can do it with me where you do arms and legs. On the 4th one, you're going to hold and breathe in and out 10 times. You're going to hold that position for 10, for the count of 10, breathing in and out. Good. Then you are going to press yourself back into a shell stretch, feet together, knees apart, reaching forward, rounding your lower back into your shell stretch. Excellent. Really good. Breathing in and out here. Nice deep breaths. Good. So stretching or focusing that breath into the sides and backs of the ribs, the lower lobes of the lungs as well. Well done. And just enjoy this time. Give yourself this moment. On your next exhale, you will begin to slide your hands towards you, restack your spine and articulate up to seated. Then you're going to come onto sitting and sit comfortably. If you can, sit like me. Otherwise, legs are crossed, sitting on a block or cushion, or your feet are out in front of you. In a tater position, all knees are bent hip distance apart. Just got to be a little careful because then you can't do this full exercise. But if you're able to come into this position, great. We are going to rotate. We're then going to do our side bend. You're going to come up into extension and then into flexion. So I'm going to do the full breath pattern with you. Good. So we start in the center. We take a breath in, arms are by our side. We exhale to rotate to one side. Think length. Rotate, spiral upward. Inhale, exhale up and over to your side, side bend to the other side. Take a breath in. Breathe out 2, reach. On your inhale, you come up into your extension, you swoop your arm back. On the exhale, you flex forward, abdominals in, stretch the spine, articulate back up. Come back to the center, inhale again before you exhale and rotate each way. Side bend up and over. Side bend up and over the other way, good. Sit nice and tall. Reach into your extension on the inhale. Lift the chest and the arm. Exhale to flex forward and scoop those tummy muscles in. Articulate the spine back up. Come back to seated. Brilliant. And you change sides. Well done. So we are moving through the spine in all planes there. We've got flexion, extension, rotation, and side bend, which is brilliant. And again. Inhale, exhale to twist both ways. Think length and height. Up and over, giant barrel as you side bend. Breathing out. Inhale. Swoop up into your extension. Exhale to come down. Reach those arms forward. Good. and articulate back up. We do that 2 more times. Almost say twice more. Good. Don't know if that's proper English or not. Up and over. Well done, everybody. You're doing really well. Make sure you resist your same side hip away as you side bend. You want to get a good stretch here. Up into your extension. Reach. Don't worry if you're somewhere else to what I'm saying. As long as you're doing the exercise and you can watch the screen and just do what I do, perfectly fine. Last one. Exhale. Grow tall. Spiral upward through the crown of the head. Side bend. And side bend. Breathe in to reach into your extension. Exhale to sit forward, flex, curl, and forward flexion. Good. Restack the spine. Sit back up. Either cross your legs or legs out in front of you. Be comfortable. Sit nice and tall. Your hands can be facing forward.